Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing my December TBR. On my memories for my camera roll, it pulled up a photo that I had took last year on this exact day of me filming my November wrap up and my December TBR. Well, today I'm only going to be filming my December TBR because at the beginning of my YouTube journey, I would film the wrap up for that month with the TBR for the new month, and now I just do those in separate videos. So this is December TBR is what we're going to be getting, and I have evolved so much from that video, but in honor of just that video and like everything, like how I've just grown and evolved, I have a special guest joining me. This is my Christmas Bluey. You will recognize this. This is in my video last year if you followed me and watched me back then. But it's so crazy to think that it's been a year since I've started filming YouTube. It's just crazy to think that I've been on this platform for a year. I've learned and I've grown so much, and it provided me with so many experiences. And we're going to be doing our December TBR for 2025, the last month of 2025, and this 2026. It's crazy to think that the year, it's almost over. It's really crazy. So I just don't know what to think, but I thought this would be fun to start off the video with. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. So for those of you who don't know how this works, a TBR is to be read if you're a new viewer, and I pick 6 prompts out of my TBR jar, and with those prompts I will pick a book from my TBR, whether that be my physical TBR, my ebook TBR, my audiobook TBR, whether that be any book that I have that's on my TBR that needs to be read. So let's go ahead and do this. This is so just like nostalgic for me. But prompt number 1. I've done this for almost every single month of this whole year, so it's really nostalgic. Okay. Prompt number 1. A book you think you'll hate. I actually hate this prompt. Yikes. I feel like you can hate a book in different ways or for different reasons. So I'm gonna try to find a book that I think I could possibly hate. And I think I have found the book. Going on our TBR for this month is Meet Me in the Middle by Alex Light. And the only reason this is Meet Me in the Middle is a young adult romance by Alex Light. And the only reason I think I'm going to hate this is because originally this was a Wattpad book. This author has written all of her books on Wattpad, and I used to have a Wattpad phase and I used to be really obsessed with it, but I've grown out of the Wattpad phase and out of that. So I just don't think it's something that I'm going to particularly enjoy. Again, I got this book over a year ago. It's funny, this is like the video for a year. But yeah, this is what's gonna go on our TBR for first book on the TBR for December. Okay, prompt number 2. By the way, the prompts that I picked last month are currently not in here, so it's all new prompts. This is a new handwriting, so this is a newer prompt. Prompt 2 is a book with an ugly cover. See, that's like a weird prompt. Like, it's not, but it is at the same time. I'm trying to think in my mind mentally if there's any books that I know that have an ugly cover. A book with an ugly cover. Okay, I know what we're gonna put on the TBR. This is a new book that I got for Black Friday. We're gonna put You'll Be the Death of Me by Karen M. McManus. This is a young adult thriller, and this just, all of her covers look like this with their faces like that. Personally, I'm not a big fan of that, but typically most of her books have been hits, but some of them have been misses. I think one of her standalones that I read was a miss. I'm not exactly sure which one. I can't remember it, but I gave it like 3 stars. And then I want to say I read that, and then I read One of Us is Lying, and all of those were hits. So I've only ever really had one miss, if I'm thinking correctly. But it says keep your friends close and your enemies closer, which is like a oldest time saying. But I am very excited for this book. I've read the synopsis, looks great. I got this book for $3, so I think that's a great deal. It's a short thriller, not very long at all. Let me look and see without trying to spoil anything for myself. $323 pages. That's pretty like less than like I typically read books a lot more than this. But yeah, I'm very excited for this book. Prompt number 3 on the TBR jar. A new release. So basically this is a book that is either upcoming or just released, or like, you know, all those different kind of sorts of things. So I could put a book, there's a new Sadie Kincaid book, I think it's called like A Curse for Blood or something, which sounds really good. And then Crown Tide by Alex Astor comes out in 2 days. So I'm very excited for that. But I want to read Crown Tide, but I don't know if I will get to it in December. I may get to it in January, but just for that, I'm going to put A Curse for Blood, A Promise for Blood, one of those in by Sadie Kincaid. I'll put it up on the screen, but basically it is a romance between a vampire hunter. She's a vampire hunter and he's a vampire, and he's like the biggest like vampire like out of all of them. He's like, it's like a vampire mafia thing. It sounds really good, and I'm really excited. I've never read a mafia book before, but it is a duology, so this is the first book, and the next book comes out in May of next year. So typically with Sadie Kincaid's books, they're very palate cleanser, super easy, nothing like super heavy or anything, so I really like it for that reason. Prompt number 4 on the TBR jar is, nope, I grabbed 2. Prompt number 4 is Love Triangle. So basically this is a book with the love triangles. I wonder what. So this basically, it could either be 1 girl and 2 guys, or 1 guy and 2 girls. I've never read one that's 1 guy and 2 girls. It's mainly 1 girl and 2 guys. Again, Crown Tide, that's a love triangle. I don't think I have any other love triangles. I'm not sure if this Woven Kingdom is a love triangle, like the next book, because I have that currently reserved at the library, so let me check. So I just looked it up, and yes, it is. This Infinite Threads, which is the second book in this Woven Kingdom series. There's currently, I want to say either there's currently 4 books and the next one's coming out next year, or there's 5 books and the next one's coming out next year. But I have the second one to read because I just read the first one, but I had that one checked out at the library, so and it's not ready yet, but I'm going to go ahead and put it on the December TBR, these Infinite Threads, because I for sure know that I will be reading it. My TBR actually looks pretty like great this month, so I really hope to read a lot of it. Typically I don't read that much of my TBR. Some months I do, some months I don't, but I think it's gonna be great. So yeah, I'm super excited, super ready. But yeah, these Infinite Threads for prompt number 4. Okay, prompt number 5. Prompt number 5 will be a new release. Guys, I am getting so good prompts. The TBR jar is working in my favor, I swear. Because I literally just got a new release earlier. So for that new release, I think y'all already know who it is. but Crown Tide by Alex Astor for sure. For sure. I mean, no doubt within my mind. But yeah, Crown Tide by Alex Astor. 4th book in the Nightlark series, the 5th book. No idea when it's going to come out. I hope, pretty sure there's a 5th book. If not, then this will be the last book. But yeah, I am so excited. I love Nightlark so much, and my girl Alex Astor. Got any updates on the movie? Because I would for sure love to know. Okay. Prompt number 6, our last prompt. I'm so excited. I read 5 books and I DNF'd 1 book in November. You will get my November wrap up soon. But yeah, that's what happened. But so yeah, I technically only read 5 books, but oh, and I also surpassed my goal in November too. I reached my goal of 70 books for this year, and I'm over it now. But prompt number 6. A mystery. So it's too bad that I can't put You'll Be the Death of Me because I've already used that. But for a mystery, because I know the book, it came to my mind, and I really want to read it, and I really hope I get to it. But for that book, because I'm quite positive it's a mystery, I am putting, this is another book that I got for Black Friday too, Paper Towns by John Green on here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's now become a mystery. Yeah, this is definitely a mystery. But I am really excited, and I love John Green's books. Excuse me. I love John Green's writing. I love his books. I think they're great personally. Yeah, but I really enjoy his writing and everything. But I'm really excited for this book, and plus there's a movie. You know, it didn't do very well from what I've heard. The Fault in Our Stars did a lot better, which is a more popular movie that was turned a book adaptation to movie. But yeah, I'm really excited for this one, so I hope I get to it. So I'm gonna do a little recap of all of the books on my TBR for this month. So we have Meet Me in the Middle. This is I'm doing physical first. We have Meet Me in the Middle by Alex Light. We have You'll Be the Death of Me by Karen M. McManus. We have Paper Towns by John Green. And then I have currently These Infinite Threads by Tara Moffey. At the library, I have either like A Promise in Blood, A Curse in Blood by Sadie Kincaid. And then the last book that I put on, it was Crown Tide by Alex Astor. So I am very fortunate for this TBR. It's looking great, and I'm super duper excited for it. But with all that being said, thanks so much for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. I really hope you liked it. Hit thumbs up if you liked it. Hit thumbs down, I guess, if you don't like it. Comment, you know, your thoughts, your concerns, your feelings. If you would like to see any of these books in a reading video. Unfortunately, I'm not doing Bookmas this year. I wasn't able to do it last year, and I'm not doing it this year. There's just a lot going on, and I don't think I have necessarily the time right now to film Bookmas. So yeah, I am just typically, if you don't know what Bookmas is, it's where you film a Bookmas, so like a book Christmas video every single day, typically for the 25 days. Or till 24. Some people do it 25, some people do it 24. But yeah, and Bookmas isn't my favorite videos, but some of them are nice and some of them I do like. But yeah, so I will not be able to do that this year. Future videos that you will see from me are my November wrap-up. You will also get, last year I did the Bookish Grammy Awards, or Bookish Awards, which is like the Grammys but for books. So I give you a bunch of nominees and then give you the winner of those nominees. And then I'm thinking that I would possibly like to do a here's every book I read this year, yes or no, if you should waste your time and read it. basically. I would like to do that, but if y'all have any comments on what you think of that, let me know. If you'd like to see that, if you wouldn't like to see that. If you'd like to see me rank all the books that I read. Personally, I don't really like ranking, but for y'all, I wouldn't mind, is what I'm trying to communicate with all that being said. If you begged for it, I would listen, because I love y'all so much. Anyways, but with all that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I really support every single one of y'all that listen to me and that follow me and that just really listen to my content and like it. And if I still have people that were here last year and that watch my content, I just want to say thank you for supporting me on this journey, because I've learned so much and grown so much in the last year doing videos on YouTube and content on YouTube and content on other places too, and just learning how to navigate being a content creator and all that different stuff. So I am very thankful for all of the love and attention that I get, and I never take any of this for granted. So with all that being said, I will see you all in my next video.